Well, hello everybody. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, back on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic today for episode number 8. We witnessed the destruction of Terrace in the last episode, barely escaping Malak's cruelty, and it led us here to Dantooine. I guess the Jedi Council wants to probably talk about that, so that's what we're gonna go do now. Thank y'all for joining me. Actually, before we go see them, I want to go check this shop over here. He's got some really good items, if I remember right. Yeah, you sir, Kratos. Greetings, my young friend. I assume you're not a member of the Order, as you're not wearing the traditional garb of the Jedi. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kratos your call, proprietor of the general store here on Dantooine. Not much to look at now, I'll admit, but I'm on the ground floor. I mean, look at this planet. Majestic fields, rolling plains, wide open terra firma, elbow room, that's what people want. Once word gets out, we'll have settlers and tourists from the galactic core just dying to come here. And guess who will be waiting for them? Not that blasted Zerka Corps, that's for sure. Not this time, no sir. Sorry, my phone was ringing. This time it'll be Kratos your call who makes a profit, whatever, I didn't read that, I'm sorry. You didn't come here to listen to my ramblings on the evils of the Zerka Corp, I bet. What can I do for you? Well, I'd like to see what you have for sale, please. Excellent. As always, my selection is somewhat limited. Zerka Corp has a monopoly in some of the suppliers, but I'm sure you'll find all my inventory is of the highest quality, and I've got a few special items you won't find anywhere else. Yeah, look at all that armor. Oh yeah, that's like anything named like that. Sanasiki's blade, Jurgen Kalta's assault rifle, those are all going to be one-of-a-kind items. It's actually a pretty good sword. Oh yes, and I failed to mention, I gotta check it out and make sure it's working, but I have the mod installed now that makes the headgear invisible. Infiltrator gloves, those would be pretty good for mission. But this is what I'm here for. 8,500 credits? Oh my goodness, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford that. At least not at first. We'll have to probably come back and buy this at some point later in the game, but look at this. All saves +2 and 2 points to strength. This is the belt. Retinal combat implant. That's actually pretty good. Critical hit immunity and a little bit of awareness. Bunch of stems. Ooh, plus-minus cards. All this amazing gear, and I'm just like, ooh, Bazak cards? Welcome to the Jedi Temple here on Dantooine, everyone.
You there, Padawan.
Well, hi.
Why are you not wearing the
I'm
customary
not a
robes of the
Padawan.
Jedi? Do you mock the honored traditions of our order?
Well, I believe you're mistaken. I'm not a Padawan, but my name is Dank Ferric. I came here with Bastila. Oh.
Bastila? I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you...
that's not inaccurate.
You claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste.
Calm down.
The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
I'm telling you the truth.
Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair.
It's all right.
My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
And also with you, Belaya. Good meeting you. Oh, hey, Karth.
They're waiting for you inside.
I guess so. Thanks for having my back on Terrace, man. You're a good friend.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila.
Hello.
It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council.
Hi, Jar.
With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Yep. Well, what do you want from me?
Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
I don't know. Well, what do you mean strong in the Force?
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps.
We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this man, and I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I'm willing to try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Yeah,
Are
wait.
you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go.
It's an interesting
This is a
thing to
matter for
say,
the
isn't it?
Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
I guess we will. Uh-oh. Another nightmare. Another Force nightmare. Oh. That looks like a younger Malak. And Revan, obviously.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Starforge so valuable?
The Starforge.
Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Well, it was a rough night.
Well, I can't say I blame you. I haven't exactly been sleeping well myself. Here, I thought things would get better once we escaped Terrace.
Well, did she say anything else?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right?
Nah, I'm fine. Let's get going.
You got it.
You want to level up, Karth? I got you.
Sure.
Alright. He's got mastered 2-weapon fighting now, so that means I'll probably be able to get it once I decide to use my levels here. And yep, my invisible headgear mod is working. Check it out. I got my headband on, but it's not showing up. Haha. Oh, Karth wants to talk. We were just talking, though. Fine.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
Oh, I just want to know why you distrust me so much.
What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust easily, and for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Karth, so it has plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
I suppose you can't, and that must have been hard to take.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
I haven't joined the Sith, Karth.
I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... oh, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, fair enough, man. I feel you, dude. Betrayal is, gotta be a really rough thing to swallow. Alright, we've returned.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
And so that's where they were, huh? Well, they seem to be searching for something. Well, actually, I would like to know how Bastila and I shared a dream.
She says she has felt your presence within the dream. The presence she has felt within you ever since...
Master Vandar.
Ever since Taurus. It is not unknown for this to happen
That's
between
us.
two people strong in the Force. Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
Well, I trust in your greater wisdom.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together.
Are you saying I'm joined with her?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
I will try my best.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
How can he be stopped?
Perhaps our hope lies in the dream you and Bastila shared. The Council has come to the conclusion that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
I'm ready now. I accept this mission.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
Even if you got impatient and were like, we don't have time for this, there's no way around it. You have to be trained. As you wish, Master Vandar.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation
dude.
will teach you to channel the power of the Force.
Ah, look, we're using the Force.
To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. The Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline.
Oh, look at us now.
Yet even though you are a
Look at
mere
us now.
apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
Well, what must I do to prove myself?
In the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
Oh, I'm ready for the test, Master Jar.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi.
Sweet.
First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Alright. Okay, let's see if I have a good enough understanding of the Jedi Code.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you
Thank
here
you.
to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I am.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title in the
Yes, we've heard
traditions
that.
and customs of our order, as handed down from...
Yes, I'm ready for these tests.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, first, I will
He's
test
like
your
repeating
knowledge
himself.
of the Jedi Code.
Thank you.
These tenets must always guide your action.
Yep, we've heard
You
that
must now
too.
prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order.
Excuse me.
There is no emotion.
There is peace. Where is that option?
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Alright. Time to build a lightsaber. Oh, snap. We've reached that moment.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber.
Oh
This
boy,
color
oh boy,
also
oh boy.
reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
Well, what positions are there?
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Counselor. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
I want to be a Jedi Guardian.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do?
Attack the thugs.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do?
These options are very, very clearly steered towards the classes of Jedi. Attack him again.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side.
Let me guess. Smash the door down, right? Yep, smash the door down.
I am beginning to see a pattern here. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do?
See, hunt them down. What a simple response.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Guardian. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Blue, the path of the Jedi Guardian. See, it doesn't matter how you do on that little quiz, though. You can pick your own here.
Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go
Oh
speak
boy,
to
oh boy, oh
Master
boy.
Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Thank you. Oh, and it just automatically levels you up. Okay. Okay. 64 force points now. I would have had like 40 something or less if I hadn't saved those levels. Because I would be like a level 8 soldier right now and a level 1 Jedi Guardian if I hadn't saved those. So very, very nice. And look at that. With my gloves here, I get 18 strength for +4 modifier now, which is really good. Alright, check me out. I have force powers now. Oh, it uses so much though. Okay, I have my crystal.
Good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And there it is, everybody. Isn't it beautiful? Bro, I am a Jedi. After a lot of work. I like that hilt. Look at my lightsaber, Master Jar.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
I can find crystals on Dantooine, eh?
It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
Gee, I wonder what it could be.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on
Terrace wasn't enough?
There are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers. A threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
No, what would you have me do, Master Jar?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Alright, I'll go check it out and see what's up. I find it very silly how they don't give you a Jedi robe until, like, after you do this task. It's like, dude, I get a lightsaber before I get a Jedi robe? That doesn't make any sense. I guess let's get a full party and go see what lies beyond the temple. Canderous. Okay, Canderous is good. He has Master 2-weapon fighting now, too. Okay, Jedi droid. Let me out.
The Council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
Well, thank you. Alright, here we are on beautiful Dantooine surface. Look at those 2003 graphics.
Are you a Jedi?
Whoa.
How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors. Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
What are you talking about?
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
Damn, Canderous.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed her?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
Well, I'm not a Jedi
You have
yet.
been accepted into the Order. Yours is the authority of the Jedi. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
I'll do what I can, John. That's rough, man. That's like a weapons trader, I think. Let's go talk to Elise over here.
Greetings,
She's
young
pretty
Jedi.
weird.
I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
It's possible.
Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Kathhounds. But no, Kathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Well, could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes, it could have. But he had no reason to run away. His programming...
A droid?
Well, yes. He is a droid. But he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
You live alone with this droid.
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I beg of you, return my droid to me.
If I happen to see him, I'll send him back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Goodness gracious. I told y'all she was weird. Alright, I'm getting away from you. Oh. That's a Cath Hound. That's many Cath Hounds. Alright, let's go. Force stasis. 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 I have a lightsaber now. What's up? Slice and dice. Ow. Oh, Karth doesn't have a weapon. I should probably give him a weapon.
Ready?
Okay. Gonna get all this XP from these Cath Hounds. Oh, I thought I couldn't use that with armor on. That's good. What's
How'd you like that?
The power of the Force holds you while I slice you. Shoot 'em, boys. Don't worry, Karth. I got your back. Oh, really? Come here. I love being a Jedi Guardian. Smack, smack, smack. More of them over here. That's a lot more of them over here. Goodness gracious. Uh-oh. Power attack. Oh my goodness.
How'd you like that? Here it is. You asked for this.
Thank you, boys. There we go. That was a lot of Cath Hounds. And by extension, a lot of XP. So, over here, that's the temple from our vision that Bastila and I shared. But we're gonna go this way. Matale grounds. More Cath Hounds. Come here. Smack, smack. Smack, smack, smack.
Die! Out you go! Die!
Oh, you're hiding up here, huh? Okay, well, I had chosen to do a flurry, but whatever. Oh, good job, you guys. I missed. That's unfortunate.
Karth, you fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you?
Oh boy, here we go.
We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Karth isn't like you, Canderous.
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
Ooh.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
I'd say he lost that conversation or battle of wit too, man. That was savage. Here, Karth, I'll make you feel better. Here we are. There's some of these Mandalorians and Duros.
You've been holding out on us again. You haven't given us enough money. I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead.
Wow.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, yeah? How about this? Does this sound like a good idea? Come here! Now it's your turn now, buddy. Oh, freeze! Now slice, 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 and you're done. What do you got for me? Oh, more calf hounds. You know how we do. You all gotta go. These things are tough, I'll give him that. Alright, I will use a med pack. Fine. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's like an investigation thing. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I'm Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak Basic and Huttese. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you're here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you've been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you're not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I've brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives, both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I won't solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you don't solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you've gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you're unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I'll take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier, before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors while the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today, but that's not the most puzzling aspect of this case. The dead man, Calder Nedic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It's been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold, he was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they didn't do anything, and they came across the body, but both also accuse the other. Obviously there's more than this, there's more to this than what we have found, or what we've been told, excuse me. Is there anything else I should know? There's one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Well, hi, Ricard. Ricard.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Well, tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops.
Really?
I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
All right, Mr. Gold.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Ricard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Go on.
And I saw Ricard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Ricard so I can get on with my day.
Well, how about you, droid? What do you got for me?
You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
These planes are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Cathounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cathounds in the last 2 weeks.
Damn.
A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I'll have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay, well, I caught someone in a lie, Baluk. Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? Well, I want to discuss the murder. Very well. We should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Ricard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Ricard said that he was hunting Iriaz, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It's possible that Ricard may have shot Calder accidentally, and Handon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It's more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Well, Ricard is lying. And why do you believe that? Well, it was cloudy. There wasn't any sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Ricard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Ricard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Ricard is guilty, but I think you've taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay, Mr. Gold.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Ricard must have shot him?
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Well, you're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
All right. Well, that's... Actually, I do have one more question.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would somebody want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
All right, well, that's all for now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Get out of the way, Karth. Okay, Mr. Lusoff.
So, what do you want to know?
How did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I wanted to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Yeah, that's all I got for you for now.
Right.
All right.
Is there any other
I need to talk to you. What can you tell me about Calder and Handon's relationship?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould.
Interesting.
Is there any other information you need?
He didn't mention that. How about Calder and Rickard's relationship?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garan spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Well, that's all I got for now.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
I'm gonna confront these guys about the stuff they didn't want to mention.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him.
And there it is.
I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
That's all for now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Alright, how about you, Mr. Lusoff?
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
Well, you can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
Alright. Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? Well, I'd like to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Goodness. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Well, Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Alright, well...
Very well.
I guess that's all he's got for me about the rifle.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found on the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Iriaz can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
That's all I got for now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know?
Well, I'd like to know what you know about the weapon found by the body.
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Alright, well that's all for now. I got a question for you, droid.
Is there any other information you need?
Was there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay. Well, that's a development. Yes, is there something I can do? La la la, I want to discuss the murder. So, what have you determined about the weapon found by the body? Well, the blaster's Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we've caught Handon in a lie. Interesting. But I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. Is there anything else you need? I will remain here while you question the witnesses, if there is anything else you need. Okay, well, we know that blood isn't...
Is there any other information you need?
We know this blood isn't, giving us any information.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Alright, well, that's all for now.
I will be here to assist you.
Thank you. Well, I want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? Well, it didn't belong to the victim. That's surprising, so the blood must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? Well, it's Handon's blood. Why do you believe that? Well, he's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there's only one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he killed Calder. No, they're both guilty. A bold conclusion, one most people wouldn't arrive at. But we're not like most people, we are Jedi. Still, I'd like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting to kill Calder? Well, Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us that it was Rickard.
Damn both of you.
Haha. That's enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder Neddick is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lusov could be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gould. I place you both under the arrest of the Jedi Order and will escort you to holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You've done well here. It's obvious you've been studying your lessons carefully. I'll be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Oh, thank you. Good day, and may the Force be with you. And also with you, Baluk. Look at all that XP. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. We've been recording for a while. We'll go ahead and finish up the rest of Dantooine on the next episode. But thank you all for joining me. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, and if you liked the video, please consider leaving a comment or a subscription, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a good day, and may the Force be with you, everybody. Goodbye.